know, as I look at Burkina Faso grows, and that brother Ibrahim Traore and the other Goya of Mali and the other president of Niger, I see these brothers doing all the shit they doing in the Sahel Alliance. And you see this brother that got assassinated, trying to have an assassination attempt, 20 times on this man's life. And people saying he's gonna be next to be removed by Donald Trump. I said, I can see that. Because when you're a leader that's doing something for your people, that's benefiting your people, unlike these leaders that we have in the West, we can learn a lot, they can learn a lot from Ibrahim Traore. All our politicians, especially the black politicians in our community, they can learn a lot from this brother. Now, if they were to try to remove us or even try to remove him, the only reason why they removed him because what he was doing for his people, and he has the support of his people. Ain't like the Venezuelan president, which, you know, most of them Latin American countries, they so with their leaders, because the funny thing is, you got a lot of motherfuckers sellouts in a lot of these Latin American countries that's willing to sell out to the West. In African countries, you got a lot of Africans that are willing to sell out to the West. All so that they can, you know, put money in their people that they know pockets instead of trying to help the people out. You see it, Burkina Faso building highways, building infrastructure. This brother ain't slowed down since. So that's why it'll be difficult to for them to try to go after Ibrahim Traore, because he got the love of his people, all his people. And anybody who get caught trying to betray Ibrahim Traore, they're ashamed. They are ashamed. You don't have to execute them. You don't even have to lock them up. The shame will be on their hearts because they know Ibrahim Traore is a good man. They know he's a good leader. Donald Trump, much as he say about Africa, that's one thing he ain't never had nothing bad to say about Ibrahim Traore. That's why they don't know how to approach him or even make a move against a brother like that, because what he's doing, and he got the love of his people. And if Donald Trump or anybody from the West are going there and try to remove him, that's going to make them look bad. That's going to make the West look bad, because they see what that man doing. They see what Ibrahim Traore is doing. It's a big difference when you're doing shit for your people and just benefiting a few people in your country. The West, United States, all your politicians, black and white, are really paying attention to Ibrahim Traore. They can't do the same thing that Ibrahim Traore is doing for his people because their hands are tied. Not even that their hands tied. They get money from lobbyists and shit. So they think about enriching themselves. This is your American politician. They think about enriching themselves more than helping the people. And we are learning that from Ibrahim Traore, President Goya, and President Abacha of Nigeria, Mali, and Burkina Faso. It's so bad that the fact that now the Nigerians are seeing what's going on with their president in their country, and they want to remove him. I'm telling you, Nigeria gonna remove their president. They gonna remove him. Nigerians are gonna move against their president because they see what's going on. And I'm telling you, when they remove, as soon as they remove that president, the West gonna definitely try to swoop in to try to capture it like they did with Burkina Faso. I mean, with President of Venezuela, which is really a travesty because actually that man was doing a lot for his people. He picked up the torch at the after last president Hugo Chavez passed away. Now look at Venezuela. It is controlled. The industries are controlled by the West, and they might as well make it now, motherfucker. What? A 53rd state? Since they say they operate, they run in the country. They tell Donald Trump pretty much say they control Venezuela. This shows you the amount of colonialism coming from these leaders like Donald Trump. But see, what goes around comes around. Everybody think that the same thing won't happen because to the United States because they got a nuclear weapon. True. I'm telling you, if the Sahel states were to go nuclear, that is when the West gonna move. Because they don't want countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger to be able to defend themselves against the West. They want African nations and other nations in the global South to be completely defenseless. So they can go in and do what they want to do in those countries. Typical white male shit. Typical white man Peckerwood honky shit. And we don't, you all don't see what they doing. And I'm telling Venezuelans, all you Venezuelans waving this flag for y'all own countries to be colonized, what they tell you about y'all ass. Y'all will sell out y'all own leader just to kiss the ass of a white man from the north. Y'all need to be ashamed of y'allself. And then they can deport y'all back to Venezuela at any motherfucking time. But I digress.